Hey guys, Pat over here at Fellsmere Fishing Headquarters. Got the two best guides on the lake with me, Captain Steve and Captain Mike from Hauling Bass Guide Service. He's the man. Super Steve, Big Bass, Florida Big Bass Adventures Guide Service. Hey, we want to first of all thank these guys because they come in and do this fishing report. They take the time out so that you guys know what they're doing and they're honest, which is nice. So, and they've been catching them. And they're going to get to it. I just wanted to mention a couple things. We've got the Fishers of Men tournament tomorrow. For those that didn't get the memo, it's an open tournament. You can sign up in the morning, just be there, maybe around 5:30 or so. Next weekend, we've got the Toys for Tots, and that's a big deal. We do it every year, and her name is Star. She runs the operation with all the toys and everything. So we bring big boxes here so you can drop toys for the kids. It's for kids that aren't going to have a Christmas, unless we bring them some toys. And she's really delighted about the fishing community because every year we've got 3 big boxes and they're overflowing every year. So with that tournament, it's a $50 entry fee and 1 unwrapped gift for a child to go with for the Toys for Tots. So anyway, back to the fishing report. Captain Mike, what's going on out there, son?
Ooh. You know what? The move in is on. That's how I'll put it. These fish today, I sat in front of a little cut off of a main lake and just watched fish on my graph just coming in waves. Groups of 15 and 20 in a group.
Oh man!
And just on the Panoptics, you just see them, and then they'd go by, and then there's more. And we were catching them. We caught had a shiner trip today. We did an early morning artificial, and artificial is, I'd call it fair.
Yeah.
Some days it's good, and some days it just ain't. Today was fair. We caught them on artificial, and then when we broke out the shiners, it was just hoo-yah. I think in the last 2 days we caught well over 100 fish. I don't even count. We just well over 100. All nice fish. 3 pounds is a small fish. Most of them are 4, 5, 6 pounds. We had 1.7 and 1.7 yesterday. So, but some of them have bellies, some of them are getting that way, but it's on the feed up for the spawn. And man, I just say look for shallow next to deep. And after this next cold front, be looking for them on the beds because they're going to be on the beds for sure.
Yeah, some guys said that they've actually seen bass beds out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, 4 to 5 feet of water. I've been seeing it for 2 weeks.
Awful early, isn't it?
No, because we had them 2 good cold fronts.
Right.
The males go and they make the bed, and then they'll try to lure a female on it. So I think some of them are too young to understand seasonality, so it's kind of like playing house.
Right.
But yeah,
But they're there.
I didn't see any fish on beds, but I saw physical bass beds.
I'll be darned.
So you can tell the difference on a tilapia bed looks like a crater.
Yeah.
And then bass beds are all kind of weird angles and kind of scraped out. They're not really a
Right,
deep.
dug out.
Yeah.
And those tilapia beds, they get really big too.
Yeah.
At times, because they'll make 2 and 3 right next to each other, and I mean they're like a big old moon saucer in there.
Hey, before I forget, can you guys talk a little bit about the current situation with the blockages? And I know that the S Canal is still blocked up south of the cut.
Mm-hmm.
But how about going down towards Square Pond? Is that still blocked up?
Yes.
It's free. People are driving through.
Yeah.
Man, I sat and watched 10 boats go through it, so it ain't as bad as it was a week ago.
Right.
You
So
just have to
can
find
get to the
a
Square
spot.
Pond.
Yeah.
Do you idle through that?
Yeah, you
blockage?
go to the west side. If you're going to Square Pond right there by Four Palms, just go to the west side and idle through. Don't get blowing through there.
Right.
And then when you get down off of the end of Square Pond, you can either do the cut over there by that secret fishing hole, or you can go over to the left and make it through all the
Okay.
way down. Yeah, you can make the old way. You just got to be
Okay.
somewhat cognizant, because if you go too far to the left, there's a sandbar.
Right.
So you got to stay to the right pretty much. You can't. If you go blowing through there on that left, you're going to get.
Right, when you get to that cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to forget.
And it
My
changes
guys are
every
actually-
day. I mean, that stuff's blowing around. I
Yeah.
mean, the whole south end of the lake was impassable over there where the north pits are. And now you can kind of squeak through some spots. So just depending on how hard the wind is, whatever, but
Right.
just use good judgment. going
So
through them.
have you been fishing any other lakes other than the Headwater?
Yeah, I fished Cypress 2 days last week and had a great time. fish were on the beds in Cypress, but it was
Wow.
cold. That water there was 59 degrees
Wow.
a couple mornings, but it would get up to 60 something. But we wore them out over there. It's a different lake. It's kind of like Garcia.
Right.
It's a lot like Garcia.
Yeah. Small.
Small and shallow.
Shallow, right. A lot of
But,
vegetation.
I just got back from vacation, so I've been up in Georgia and I've been,
Right.
trout fishing and all that. But if you guys want to do a good trout trip, call me. You can. My son never used a fly rod in his life. He got 10 fish over 10 pounds.
Wow.
And you get the stream by yourself. You get a place to stay. It's an adventure. It's about a 10-hour drive, but if you've never caught a 10-pound rainbow, you don't know what it's like hooking a pickup truck. It's really fun. But,
That's good stuff.
yeah. How about you, Big Dog?
Yeah.
Buddy, I've had a little bit of time to myself actually. Was able to do some scouting the other day with Cat and Bo and my buddy Lou. Scouted some new water and some water from last winter that I wanted to go look at and so on. And we found the fish on shiners and artificial. Just like Captain Mike says, these fish are moving up shallow. I think with the cold fronts coming in, they're moving around quite a bit right now, and the bucks are real aggressive right now. They'll pull the daggone pole out of your hand right now, and that tells me a lot, especially in the areas that I look for those spawning females, especially on the east side of the lake. Now I've seen some deeper beds on the east side of the lake as well. They don't look like tilapia beds to me. I've not seen any fish on them, but by the time I see them, I'm almost on top of them because of the grass. So I could be spooking them off. So it's happening. It is definitely happening. I 100% agree with you on that. First of all, I want to apologize for coming out of that cut a little bit hot today on you. I roll up on Captain Mike here out of the cut there, out of the south of the square pond, and he's netting, I don't know, probably a 5-6 pound fish. He's netting a 5-6 pound fish for his client, and I was like, "You better not lose that daggone fish." And
That's what he said too.
He's like, "Slow down, you daggone hippie," and I was like, "You gotta be kidding me!" So I don't want to apologize to you for that, guys. So, but we fished artificial today, and the morning bite was good. We caught a lot of fish, no giants, 4 or 5 pound fish, no giants. They were really active, and then it just went kaploy for us. We struggled today. I'm gonna be honest with you. We struggled a little bit today.
I think everybody has today.
But something that got me a few more bites when the bite just bottomed out was that Nico rig. I threw that Nico rig today and got a few more bites. A couple, 3-pounders, and no giants again. But I was bored, and then I put the Nico rig on, and guess what? Then I wasn't bored anymore because I was catching fish again.
Very good.
So.
Good
That means something. I mean, most people are going to the same place, using the same bait, whether it's Easter time or Christmas time or whatever time. I mean, you don't look for Santa Claus at Easter.
Right. Yeah.
Right? I mean, so you got to change these things up. But I'm the same as you. I've been scouting a lot.
Yep.
And the way I kind of describe it is we're one cold front away from it being right. Even like anywhere you go on that lake, the way the water level is with the grass, with the fish and stage or whatever, we're one cold front away from just hoo-yah. So, but man, I've been throwing everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been throwing silver spoon, I've been throwing jerk bait, worm, chatterbait, top water, just trying to figure out what they want.
Yeah. We caught the majority of our fish today on worms, but Lou did pull out the whopper plopper today. Caught a couple of decent fish on whopper plopper.
So maybe they're ready to try
isolated
something.
grass beds.
Yeah.
So
I mean, this is the time of year they're in transition. You gotta figure them out.
yeah.
So it's funny you should mention something about trying something new, Mike.
Yeah, that's
I've been fishing out of Garcia trying to find something new. So I decided to build me one of these bad boys.
Ooh.
And son,
That'll
we
wear
have the
you out.
tournament tomorrow. I don't think you're not posting this video for a couple of days, are you? But man, I tell you what, dude.
Those fish.
I'll tell you about it after the tournament.
Do like an A-rig out there. I will say that. So.
Well, the way I saw them today in those big groups, I mean, seriously, you just sit there in your boat and just watch them, and all of a sudden there goes 15 or 20. And with a spot or not with the Garmin thing, you can tell what they are.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't like that crap on the 2D. and then you sit there for about 5 minutes, and another group, and then a bigger group, and then a smaller group, and they were just coming in waves.
Yeah.
So they're pushing. I mean, it's
A
heavy
lot of
duty
fish
fish.
doing a lot of different stuff right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So be safe out there, man. Don't be cut
just be
through them
careful and take your
cuts.
time.
Yeah, those cuts, they're there so we can get through. But I got run over twice almost by people. Not you, but other people. No, they'll just come through that, and it's only that deep if you move a foot over.
Yeah.
You know, on the side of them canals, and it's rock.
Right.
So there goes your lower unit.
I
crop.
felt so bad when I pulled up on you like that though, but I mean I wasn't flying out through there.
Yeah.
I was slightly off pad, but I was close.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a long straight stretch. You were just off to the side there a little bit, but as soon as I saw you, I backed off. But like I said, buddy, I apologize about that.
good.
And,
Yeah. Hey, and the crappie bite's good. You guys are catching them crappie.
there are more
Out the
people
pit.
crappie fishing right now. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Bill and George did I think they had 39 over in Blue Cypress.
Mm.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And they're catching them out at Garcia in the pit and up that north canal. So crappie bite's getting real good too, guys. It's gonna be a good season. Getting a little chilly, but feels good.
Come down, come fishing with us.
Yeah,
You
let's
know,
go.
book a trip. Let's go out and Captain Mike, look me up. Let's get out and rip some lips.
Don't want to sound like a car dealer, but don't wait. 'cause it's filling up.
It is filling up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
A lot
All
of-
right, guys. Well, we sure appreciate you watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We appreciate it.